We're here, ladies and gentlemen, to discuss Power Book 4 Force, first season finale, episode 10.
Put some enthusiasm in your voice. You sound so despondent. Where's the cheer, Lamont?
I'm tired, man. I'm tired. It's been a very tiring week for me. And there were some parts of this show that didn't get me as hyped as I wanted to be. So, honey, we'll just use all your good energy because you seem like you're over the moon for this episode.
No, it was okay.
And we'll talk about it. How did you feel about it overall before we get into this review?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give it like a 7.5.
Yeah. I give it.
It was just kind of like, so nothing happened where I'm walking away like, oh my goodness. Did you see that? So it was just okay. Mm-hmm. It was okay.
Now, me and my trusty piece of paper over here, we made predictions.
Oh, you can find it now, but you didn't find it when I needed it.
It was over here. I just couldn't find it then. We've got predictions up here, ladies and gentlemen. We made predictions. Crystal made a prediction about 2 people she thought was going to die. You got one of them right.
Lily. Oh, yeah.
See if y'all can see that. See Crystal down there, Lily and the doctor. Mm-hmm. You got one of them right. Mm-hmm. But that's the one I didn't want you to get right.
I know.
Because 2 rights don't make it right.
Right.
And damn it, I'm mad about that. I was not happy Lily died. And my 2 picks for this, ladies and gentlemen, was I had Satellite Eyes, and they didn't even bring him. But I also had Lily. Mm-hmm. I had Lily too, and I didn't want Lily to die, but damn it, she's gone. So, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to everybody. We was late on purpose because I needed to recover. I haven't been able to recover from my trainings. And it's 131 of you, 150 of you guys in here now. Give us a like. I will be back tomorrow night with Rojas and Moochie, and we'll be back Tuesday night. Then we've got Thursday night. We're going to be doing 2 hours to review Snowfall, and then 2 hours Friday night to review Snowfall with that crew. Honey, let's get into this thing. Let's start it out with the traditional Lamont Tyson clip that shows the essence of this episode. But I'm going to have to quit doing this, y'all, because stars, they asses be tripping. They don't even want you to play 10 seconds of a clip now. They be coming for you trying to demonetize a video. So I might have to do this a different way after this. But for now, here we go.
What are you doing, Da?
The fuck are you doing? Shut up!
Are you gonna tell Vic or am I?
Tell me what?
That Tommy wasn't lying. He wasn't working with the Serbs to put a hit out on you.
What the fuck are you talking about? You were there! You saw it with your own eyes!
Yeah, I did, but I was wrong! The one who set us up against Tommy!
You wanted Gloria dead.
And now she's dead. How are you gonna explain that one, Da?
The Serbs killed Gloria. They nearly killed you, son.
Because you killed 3 of the Serbs in cold blood!
Now, honey, as we go through this thing, I still want to talk about Lily a little bit. I don't think that the stars, producers, and writers knew Lily was going to be as popular as she was. Uh-huh. Lily embodied women. Lily embodied ride or die. Now, do you think if they could go back and change it, they would have Lily continue to go on, or do you think they're satisfied with her ending at this thing? Because I think what they're going to try to do, they're trying to move this story where it's going to be Diamond and Tommy.
Right.
But it was just fine, Lily and Tommy, if you ask me.
Right. I can't picture anyone that would, I'm like, okay, now who is going to be Tommy's, partner now? Mm-hmm. So granted, it could be Diamond. But he doesn't fulfill the role that Lily filled. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. So you need that man-woman dynamic. I loved her. Mm-hmm. So it's a loss that they got rid of her. And I was trying to work in my head, now how can you bring her back next season? Like if you want to kind of put her character back in, but you can't.
Yes, you can.
So you can say they left her and she wasn't really dead?
On Power, if you never see the body buried and all that, it used to be a rumor that on Power, if you don't see the body dead and buried, you can always bring her back.
So they walked off without her and left her there on the ground.
Yeah.
And she wasn't dead.
No, she wasn't dead.
Okay.
I'd
be willing to overlook.
Oh, you would overlook it for her, huh?
I overlook the logic and the for that. Yeah. Okay.
I bet you would.
We'll get that a pass.
Yeah, I bet you would. And all the Black sisters out there in America did not want the doctor to die. She survived.
Right. Which goes to Lily was saying the exact same thing we said. When they don't have any use for her, is she out of luck? Mm-hmm. And so Lily said, okay, well, I'm part of this team. I was in this game. This is my life. JP is family, and you the only one who's dispensable. So you need to get gone.
Mm-hmm. And she helped her, but she helped her get gone right into the clutches of that Lily-powered Claude. Mm-hmm. Jumped right in the car with Claude. Damn. And now we're going to have to wait to see what happens to the doctor next season. Mm-hmm. But let's take this thing from the top, honey. In the very beginning, we've got Tommy making a phone call to bitch-ass Vic. And his voice was getting on my nerves this episode because he just sounds like a young punk. I'm going to get a war with you. I'm going to beat you up. Right. You had no business killing Claude. Glow. Just sounding like Alvin and the damn Chipmunks, man. Shut the hell up, bruh. You ain't got no plan. You ain't got enough bricks in your hind parts to take on Tommy. I was sick of hearing his voice. Honey, talk about him on the phone with Tommy.
I agree. I mean, he sounds silly. Mm-hmm. This is what we're going to do. It has no plan to back it up. He's just going to basically waiting for Daddy to call the shots. Yeah, it was funny. It was pathetic.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vic's portrayal was exactly what some people mean when they say entitlement. This boy is sitting around here thinking he's entitled to all this stuff that he has not worked for just because of his family's name, because of who his family is, because of who his dad is. And what makes it even so worse is Tommy tried to help him.
Right.
Not only did Tommy try to help him, Tommy stopped screwing his woman for business.
Right.
To progress the business with him.
Right.
He stopped. Mm-hmm. And you thinking that this dude is the one that tried to take out your woman on the manipulation of your damn daddy? Bruh, he clearly does not need to be the leader of nothing. Mm-hmm. He can't be the leader of an anthill. Mm-hmm. He can't be the leader of nothing. Because when you think like he's thinking, you either going to die or everybody around you is going to continue to die.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of his stuff was emotional. He just wanted somebody dependent on. And he was too, I guess, somewhat immature to accept the fact. And so the fact that his daddy did it.
Post your comments about Vic Flynn, y'all. How do y'all want to see him die next season? I want to see
How you want to see him die?
Yeah, how you want to see him die next season? That's all we're going to say about Vic Flynn for now. Then Tommy goes and meet up with the Serbians and Mucinex, and he tells Mucinex, look, I need 3 of your top hitters. I got a plan. And we know Tommy, he's made some plans this season. Mm-hmm. He's got a plan he wants to set up, and we didn't know what his plan was at that moment. Mm-hmm. But he needed 3 of Mucinex's top Serbians. Mucinex gives them to him.
And boy, what is it a plan?
It was a plan.
Sure, yeah.
It was a damn plan. But, honey, didn't you continuously thought like I thought? I thought like, bro, how does Mucinex go from trying to kill you and Lily to now y'all got a truce and it all was just about money? I always thought in the back of my mind that somehow, some way, Mucinex wouldn't be loyal to him if somebody else could come and offer him something. Did any of that cross your mind when you saw this?
We established that last episode when he just killed one of his own men for money, basically.
Right.
So he's basically a muscle for hire.
Muscle for hire. Yeah. Yep. He is muscle for hire, and you can't trust him. You can't trust him. Mm-hmm. By the way, you're not following Snowfall, but I am. There's a character up here who didn't try to kill a family member, but she did try to cut them off at the knees when it comes to money. Female character done that to somebody in her family. Mm-hmm. I wonder, are the people that watch this show going to be as upset with Janard for the way he tried to attack his brother as they are as upset at Louie for what she did to Franklin? Mm-hmm. Or could this just be some woman thing? They just mad at her because she's a woman trying to take over. I'm wondering if I'm going to see some of them same comments down here. Because if you're mad at Louie, your ass should be really, really mad at Junkie Janard and what he did. And speaking of Junkie Janard, we're on to his subject. So here you go. You have Secret Lover in here with Diamond, kissy faces and all that. He gets a call from Janard and automatically know something that is up, honey.
Right.
Automatically know something is up. He knows something is up. Janard is on the phone talking about where you at, blah, blah, blah. He immediately tells Secret Lover, shut up, woman, trust me, we need to get out of here.
Right.
They get out of there, they run to his Escalade across the street. Black and his crew pull up and run in there. Don't think that, like, okay, you got to know that Diamond's car is an Escalade like yours.
Right.
Like, you got to know that, Black. But anyway, Black runs all up in the barbershop trying to kill somebody while Diamond is in the cut with Secret Lover looking.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think Janard was going to act that fast.
He was on it.
I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, you got to get out of there that quick. Like, I didn't realize he was just going to come try to hit him like that. And then the other thing is, did it have to be that dramatic? Because if they are boys and Janard don't think that Diamond is on to him, couldn't they just walked on up in there like they, shooting the breeze and talking and then just took Diamond out that way, as opposed to you on the street running with your guns all out up in the shop?
Maybe they was going to do that, but what they don't know is that Diamond heard y'all conversation last episode.
And if they didn't know that, then why would they think Diamond is on guard? Why you have to run in there guns blazing? Why couldn't you just walk up in there just like, hey, how you doing?
Because Diamond is tough. So what if
with three up?
Yeah, three up. Look at Diamond. Diamond's 6'6", about 290. You're not just gonna run in there. And these dudes like my height. What they gonna do? So Diamond is aware of what's going on, but they're not aware of it.
Right.
And the whole reason Janard called is just to make sure Diamond is in place for the hit that's coming.
Right.
So they stormed the place because they thinking, look, we can't let him get away. We got to storm in here. If he see us coming in, friendly, he might be thinking whatever.
But if they don't think he's on to them, why would he even not think that they're coming in friendly? They could just be going down to the basement to go grab and pick something up.
Hey, they ain't want to play it like that.
I guess not.
And don't you know, CBI stands for Catch Brother Inside. That's what CBI stands for. Catch brother inside.
Is that for real?
No, I'm making it up.
Oh.
But he didn't catch his brother inside, so I guess they're gonna have to change the name from something. That can't be CBI no more. Okay. He ain't catch brother inside. He thought he was gonna catch him, but the brother figured that out and got away pretty quick. Mm-hmm. Now, Tommy was executing his plan of attack. We picked on these dudes calling themselves the Horsemen last week, and I was like, they're gonna be My Little Ponies by the end of this episode. Honey, there's only one pony left. Mm-hmm. And we start seeing Tommy executing his plan on one pony. This dude right here, this is Conor McGregor's uncle. And Conor McGregor's uncle fell for the banana in the tailpipe. What do we say is always the weakness of men, honey? Panty draws.
Oh, goodness, okay.
And this dude, bro, you thought that after one drink of whiskey, that this girl, this blondie, was so hot to you because you from Ireland, your accent and all that shit, that she gonna take you outside and give you some head on the balcony. Your ass wasn't thinking, I'm in a war. I'm in a war with one of the baddest mofos in America named Tommy. You about to just give me some head out here. Well, look what happened to him, honey.
Now, I would say this was one of the highlights of the show because I didn't see this coming. You knew something was gonna happen when they showed them, followed them out of the club. Like there's that little storyline or whatever scene could have just ended. Mm-hmm. But they showed them walk out and you knew something was going to happen, but I didn't expect this. So I would say this was one of the, bad. That was a bad move by Tommy.
It was very unexpected. It was very unexpected. I'm
like, oh, he doing it like that. He picking them off. And then they strung them up and had them just hanging it. Yeah. So this was one of the highlights.
But damn, Tommy, man, what about the bro code? Dude, penis was high as a kite, and you choking him. What, Tommy? And you see how quickly the girl ran away? She's like, okay, bye.
I did my job.
I did my job. And immediately after Tommy killed him, Lily, the daddy, and the rest of My Little Pony crew, they go here and see homeboy hanging upside down. Daddy's completely frustrated. Mm-hmm. At this moment, Tommy texts Claude, to say, look, time for the drop. Immediately, me and Crystal's thinking he's trying to set her up. That's what we was thinking.
Right, yeah.
We knew that. But her behind didn't take it that way.
Right.
She took it as though, everything's good with me and Tommy, so I need to go get my re-up and...
We can just get them then.
Yeah, we gonna get them then. But ladies and gentlemen, It did not go that way. Why? How they get the name the Four Horsemen? Kato, be more careful. That's a disgrace. My Little Pony clan. Then we get Tommy going in here to see D-Mac. We realize D-Mac is still alive, honey. He's talking to JP.
Right.
Now, this was something me and Crystal was rolling our eyes at. Me and Crystal both have medical backgrounds, degrees in medical science, and we want to know what the hell kind of document do a doctor want the father to go get that's at his house when his son just been shot?
What? That's not gonna make a difference in your care.
Not gonna make one bit of difference in this boy care
what
right
do you need
now.
them papers for?
Right.
They done already patched them up. Knowing whether or not you got diabetes or your mama got that ain't gonna do nothing.
They know his blood type. They know all the stuff we need. Yeah. He's not in it, but they know all that good stuff. But anyway, we knew that was a story ploy. We knew it. So the first thing we were saying to ourselves is, honey, please don't let Tommy have to go to that house. Like we please don't send Tommy to that house.
Right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, somebody got sent to the house, and we'll get there in a minute because it was a large red surprise waiting on Tommy when he got to that house. But back to Diamond and Janard. I picked together the trailer last week and I said it looked like Diamond about to beat the hell out of somebody with a bat. Well, honey, you want to see who he was beating up? This is who he was beating up. I got a good face. Boy, he looked like a slave that just got off Alexander Hamilton's slave ship, don't he? Look at that face. That is Black getting his ass beat to death by Diamond. Right. Now, Diamond is saying, who put you up to it? Who put you up to it?
Right.
And I'm sitting here, Crystal, like, Diamond, stop it. Stop it.
Right.
You acting like someone who spouse cheated on them. You know they got cheated on, and you just want confirmation. Well, he gave him confirmation. He told him. And then he talked shit to him. So what did Diamond decide to do to him? Streets need a body, ladies and gentlemen. Diamond pulled that gun out. And as I said in my trailer breakdown, I don't think he'll kill his brother, but he'll kill Black. And honey, look who he killed.
I mean, the reason why Black was doing that, kind of drawing it out and talking stuff, because he didn't think Diamond had it in him. He said, you soft now. You don't want no more bodies on you. And so he thought, he didn't think Diamond was going to do nothing.
Streets need a body. He gave it to him.
Right.
I mean, damn, what it must feel like to be a character who's played in 2 Chicago shows and then died twice. 2 Black Chicago. Damn, Reds. Damn, Black. Come on, man. Can somebody let my man get a job and he stay? Maybe he need to go work in Detroit. Detroit is showing some love. It ain't too far from Chicago.
Now, I felt kind of sorry for Black because he was doing all this with loyalty for somebody. Janard. Silly acting, simple-minded. Stab your brother in the back, Janard. You doing all this for Janard. Oh, goodness.
The look on his face tells you everything you need to know. It tells you everything you need. And Diamond's like, look, bro, I still got it in me. I won't shoot my brother, but I'll shoot your ass. Right. And Tommy was going to come for him anyway. Because we later learned that this is the same individual that came for Tommy and D-Mac. That's what we later learned. Marshall got something to answer for. That's all I'm going to say. So now Tommy goes to the house. Me and you holding our breath because we worried there might be something going on in that house.
Right.
And as Tommy's foraging through the house, damn, it looked like somebody trying to tear the house apart.
Right.
There's holes all in the walls, holes in the floors.
Tommy thought it was some crackheads.
Yeah, some crackheads. I'm thinking some large cockroaches done grew up or something.
But it was a cokehead.
It was a cokehead. It was Mama Kate Egan. And who said before the season started that she was going to come back? We both said it. High five. No, fist bump like Michelle Obama.
Now, the thing is as much as I wanted to see her back, for some reason, this didn't do it for me.
It didn't do it. It didn't.
And maybe we were looking for, maybe it had been so much time between them, you didn't have that typical banter.
Right.
They teased us with it a little bit, but it was just like, oh, she's here, but
it didn't.
Something was missing.
It didn't hit heavy because the way they brought her in wasn't a heavy way to bring her in. They brought her in this scene with calm, cool, collective tensions. She didn't come into this thing in a height of a contemptuous moment. So it didn't feel the same. Plus, like she said, we waited all this long. She hasn't been involved in the story. So that back and forth that happens between her and Tommy, that high, low, they doing drugs together, all that. We didn't get any of that we felt from the first Power, but I think we're going to get it next season.
Mm-hmm.
I think they set up a lot of things for next season that dealt with previous Power iterations, including Power Book 2 Ghost, that we're going to probably hash out next season. They showed you guys at the end of this particular episode that there's going to be a connection between Tariq's Power and this one. And probably Kate's going to be involved too, because she's in here hugging her son, hugging her grandson. We'll see. We'll see. And then we get to this meeting right here where Lily gives these guys a plan. They down to 3 horsemen. She's leading. Vic is over there bleeding, acting stupid. And the dad is actually listening to Claude, saying Claude is the one who got the brains. But honey, there's a fly in the ointment. The only person who wants to go with this plan is Dad and Claude. Paulie and everybody else is saying, nah, man. Nah, man. Let's not do it. Everybody else is thinking about this like it sounds funny to me, man. But Dad wants to seal this thing up so bad in his haste. He lets him go through with the plan.
Now you see how Claude looked at Vic when he kind of doubted her a little bit. When he raised questions about whether or not her plan was the right plan, she kind of glanced at him like, no, you didn't.
Right. Yeah.
And Paulie is, again, the voice, somewhat of the voice of reason for them. When he say you need to stop and think about it and strategize a little more. You better stop and think of it. Paulie's a made man. He's a made man. And I would love to see them utilize Paulie a lot more than what they did this season, because he's the made man in this family. And at some point in time, Daddy Flynn gonna kick the bucket. He's gonna have to. So talk about sending the messages. Back in our day, we had a rotary phone. If you want to send a voice message, you dial a rotary phone. Before that, if you want to send a message, you do it by the mail. Well, CBI, Catch My Brother Inside, decided he's going to send a message to his own damn brother. And look what he did, honey. Damn if Diamond didn't leave the body. The streets ain't need a body. Janard's house needed a body. He left the body on the table in the boy house. Boy, can you imagine being a junkie and a cokehead and seeing this in your house? How would that make you feel, honey? And for some reason, I thought that was like the garage area or whatever, because he got out. Didn't he get out the car or something and just walked up? He got out the car in the garage, then he walked in the house. And you can't deny. So if he knew who he sent him to kill, he knows. The only person who could send him back is Janard. I mean, is Diamond. Diamond, no. So he like, oh darn. That's when he got nervous. Damn, the streets needing the body. I'm gonna give it to you, bro. But I'm kind of like this. We know Diamond is not really willing to kill his brother. So what are you saying with this message? Are you just saying with this message, I know you did it? He basically said, nice try. That's it? That's all you say to your family? I would assume it's nice try and you need to watch your back because I'm coming for you. That's what I would assume, but we know, the audience know Diamond is not going to kill his brother. Well, I didn't know. I know. After all of that, who knows? He might have to. Janard tried to openly put a hit on your life. That is that's dirtier. That is way dirtier than what Louis did to Franklin. That's way dirty. And he still don't want to kill his brother. Crazy. Well, apparently Janard couldn't do it himself. Just like how Tommy was telling Diamond, that's kind of deep. You killing your own brother. You need somebody to handle that for you. Right. So Janard apparently don't really have it in him to do it himself either, because he's sending his henchmen out to get Diamond. Okay. So I mean, but granted, he still put in the orders. He did call the shots. So. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we get to Claude's plan to take out Tommy. She sent the 3 ponies, My Little Ponies, in here to get Tommy, who is in lieu, lurking and waiting. Tommy take out all the My Little Ponies and sends back nobody but Vic and this one redhead pony alone after taking out the rest of the damn. Why did they even give them that? I'm still mad they gave them the Horseman name. Like, stop using the name of the best group to ever play Madden in the state of North Carolina that we retired. Stop using our name if you ain't gonna do nothing.
Tommy beat their ass so bad he sends back these two.
I mean, but isn't that what we said?
We said it.
Power build up these big like mega teams or whatever who got these big reputations, and then they just fall so easy.
We said it.
Fall so easy.
Their asses fail.
Now, would you have kept running in there when you basically target practice? Somebody is sitting there poised, waiting on you to come around that corner, but they kept sending people in.
Well, they threw the little smoke bomb, and they thought the smoke bomb was going to smoke them out, I guess. And don't y'all know y'all dealing with Tommy?
You have no idea what the inside of this, maybe Claude shared it with him. I don't know.
I'm sure she did. But still, Tommy know this place as good as she does.
Right.
And this is Tommy. I mean, you got to do more than throw a smoke grenade. That's not going to smoke Tommy out.
I mean, but they got two of them.
So Tommy sends back the son and the head horseman, who gets into an argument with the dad because the Daddy Flynn, worked with his father.
Right.
And he was basically saying, you can't even lace up your daddy's shoes.
I know you ain't trying to insult somebody, and you the one called us over here from Ireland. And then gonna insult me for not doing a job that if it's that easy, do it yourself. Send baby Huey, send your little boy in there to do it who claim he a big man.
They know he's not a big man. I mean, he in there lobbying, telling some
he's my kill.
He's my kill. My face needs to be the last one he sees when we go in there. Like, bruh, just sit your ass home and play Call of Duty. That's the most shooting you need to be doing. Right. Playing Call of Duty on a video game, bro. You went in there and got these men killed from Dublin. And Daddy talking junk to him. And homeboy walked away, man, like, bro, you ain't about to sit here and talk about my daddy like that. And he did it. And we knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that these fashions was going to peel apart. Right. Because this dude right here, he's a connection to Dublin. He's a connection to Ireland. He was already telling Lily and Vic that they're not pleased with what's going on over here.
Y'all sales are down. Y'all not bringing in as much money. Yeah. Y'all need too much help from us. It's not even worth it.
Right. As if they about to excommunicate this family.
Right.
Damn. Ireland, holla if you hear me.
Right. And then he also called out Claude, like, what type of intel did you give us? No, I mean,
they knew every move.
Right.
They knew every move.
They had to jump on us.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Daddy Flynn didn't go chastise Claude.
Right. Where do you get your information from? How did you know that? Yeah. Right.
Then we get this touching scene that had to pull everybody's heartstring. We got the doctor getting paid to leave by Landmine Lily. And she's basically telling her, look, I'm not getting out this game. This is what Lily's saying, because the game is me.
And that's what made me nervous when she said that.
We knew it.
She said that, I'm like, oh,
she's done.
Lily.
She's done.
Yeah.
Her 9 lives is coming to an end.
Right.
And the doctor wanted her to get out too, because she has been the very most nice person to the doctor.
Right.
And then after that, they jump on into this scene right here. Claudia pulls old redhead horseman to the side and says, look, everything you said about my dad is true. The numbers is down. The bodies is down. I'm trying to resurrect this family. I'm trying to put something in place to help this family. That's when she pulls out the damn Dahlia crystal, gives it to him, knocks him in the teeth. And what the hell is it about Dahlia, honey, that every time a man or a woman snorted, they want to go fucking kiss him? He trying to kiss this girl. And girl, I don't want none. That Black Dahlia is something, bro. But anyway, she tells him, you're going to be my connect in Dublin. Forget my daddy. Stick with me. You're going to be my number one in Dublin, honey. He ate that up like the Cookie Monster eat cookies. It was good, wasn't it?
Right.
Thought he was going to give him a little kiss. Little smoochy smooch.
Yeah, so they setting the stage for, next season. Yeah. Where they're going to be in communication. That's basically, she's taking her daily pipeline. Yeah. Shout
out to my super chatter. It scrolled. Wait a minute. It came back. Let me find it real quick. Okay, there we go. My boy Reggie M. All the horsemen are horse meat. What will Ireland do? They're gonna send someone to run things. Write it down. Okay. Let me pull the screen down. Reggie want me to write it down for next season. because I keep my notes. My boy Red says Ireland is going to send somebody to handle stuff next season, and I'm writing it down for my boy my boy Reggie, who gave me that tip, and I appreciate that, homie. We got you on the books, brother. We got you on the books. Then, honey, they kidnapped the doc. Claude wants to know, what the hell can I use to get close to Tommy? And she told.
We knew it was going to be the brother.
So automatically we know Tommy not going to be able to trust the doctor no more. She going to have to die.
Well.
She going to have to die.
I mean, he did kind of ask Lily, why you should have helped escort her out so she could have a clean exit. So he was okay with it. He was okay with her.
He was okay with her getting out.
If you were going to send her so she could have a clean break.
But the reason he would have been okay with it is because she would have been escorted by Landmine and Lily.
Right.
She didn't get escorted, and look what happens.
Right.
Which means now she can be excommunicated.
Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Tommy wants to make Dahlia again, he might just want her back.
Well, he said at the end he's moving on to bigger and better things. He don't want to mess with Dahlia. That's what he told. That's what he told.
That's what Diamond said. Diamond said he ain't want it.
And Tommy said, I don't want it. I want something bigger and better.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Doc. Damn. Just damn. Then Tommy allows Kate to come to the hospital. And at first she was kind of acting a little trippy. And then she runs over there and gives her son, her black son, that she ain't seen in about 42 years, the most awkward hug. And then she starts fake crying.
You think that was fake, or you think it was real?
Honey, them crocodiles, them ain't no real tears. Them crocodiles tears.
And then she said, "This is how a son should greet his mother."
Yeah. Then she got another pick on Tommy. Come on, man.
Right.
I mean, how a son should not find his mother foraging through his grandmother's house trying to pick up scraps like a damn raccoon. You shouldn't find your mother doing that. Your crackhead mother at that. But that's how he found her. And then I enjoyed D-Mac talking to Tommy.
Who's that old white B?
Yeah, who's that old white bitch? And Tommy said, yeah, she'll like that. Keep talking to her like that.
Right. And so now when she got to the hospital, this was the old kind of back and forth banter that I used to like between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so this was a little bit more of the old
Kate,
that
we like. And I'm anxious to see how she plays a role in her kid's life.
Right.
She got a grandbaby. She's got her son now, her black son. I think she's going to have a bigger role next season. And it's going to be interesting. But I got to say this, y'all. I would not, if I had it my way, I would not have sacrificed season 2 time to Kate at the expense of Lily.
Right.
Look. Right. Lily won over everybody. Lily's got to come back.
So she could come back and just say, I told you I had 9 lives.
Forget it. Look, y'all.
She say, I told you I had 9 lives.
I want y'all guys to think about it like this. As much as we love Ghost, he ain't never coming back. Imagine if they would have let Lily run 3 more seasons. She would have been the new Ghost. Wouldn't nobody be talking about Ghost no more. She would have been the new Ghost. And we just got to do like the first Ghost. We got to let this Ghost of Lily go. Gotta let it go. Like, what did Ghost tell Tommy? Tommy, let it go. Let it go. You gotta let Lily go. Come back, Lily. I'm not letting you go. Come on back. Then, honey, we get Junkie Janard. Lord, look. I told y'all you can't trust a junkie. I told y'all that. You can't trust a junkie no further than you can throw him, which means you ain't throwing him out of your sight. He is over here, honey, cutting side deals with Mucinex. Mucinex is willing to double cross Tommy.
He's for hire. He's muscle for hire.
That's what you said.
And I'm thinking, like, well, where's Janard getting, where is he going to get money from? I thought, no way, this isn't going to work because Janard don't have the type of money that Tommy had because he was selling Dahlia.
Right.
He had all this extra cash on him.
But what he does have is a negotiating tactic.
Right.
He's trying to end the war between the Serbs and the Flynn. Now, what was interesting is nobody wants to get into this blood feud family war between him and Diamond. Not even Mucinex. He told Mucinex he handle it, he make it kosher. But what he really is going to do is settle the beef between the Serbs and the Flynn's, and then throw Tommy under the bus on top of that. So after he gets done talking to Mucinex, he goes straight to Daddy Flynn.
Right.
And by this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, I am so sick of hearing Vic Flynn's voice, I'm starting to mute the damn TV, sounding like a Backstreet Boy. Don't trust him. He's with CBI. He's with CBI. Don't trust him.
And the daddy told him, you ain't calling shots.
Right. You are not calling shot. How the daddy told you. You're not calling shot over here, son. Daddy's like, okay, Janard, look, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Battlefront set. Then Tommy, who know he's about to be short of men, he goes and meets Diamond. And in this meetup with Diamond, he realizes that it was Janard that put the hit on D-Mac and via Black, and they are talking about how they need to handle this business. And they's like, we got to do something about Black.
Right.
Diamond's like,
that's already handled.
That's already handled. But you know, Diamond's like, I'll roll with you to handle this business now because our back's up against the wall. Honey, I've always said they've tried to make Diamond and Tommy kind of like the new Ghost. And they did it in a way where I think people are going to be frustrated now because everybody got attached to Lily so much.
Right.
How do you feel about these two on screen as the new team up as drug kingpins?
I mean, it makes sense.
They do.
We said that, you know what? We said that early in the season.
Right.
When we first got introduced to Diamond, we said, oh, he'd make a good partner for Tommy.
Right.
Because they both kind of like old school, have kind of similar street code values.
Fact. Yep.
They both can handle their business.
They can.
And, you know, so it seemed like it was a natural fit for the two of them.
Natural.
But like you said, I think we like Lily better for Tommy than Diamond.
Right.
He's the natural next choice. It's just he's just like kind of like the consolation prize.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't.
He's kind of like, okay, well, if you had to choose
the consolation prize.
Respond in the comments. If you had to choose between Tommy being with Lily and Tommy being with Diamond, it would have been great if it could have been the three of them. But if you had to choose between the two of them, who would you choose?
Well,
I still like Lily.
You know what they're gonna say.
You don't know. Some people, some big diamond fans. I don't know.
Ain't nobody out of the 450 people watching us. By the way, give us 450 likes. We love you guys. We're going to be bringing you more content. We still got stuff we're going to talk about, even though Power's going. Out of all these 450 people, you think and any one of them wanted to see Tommy and Diamond more than Tommy and Lily? No. Not a one. Even my dudes that hate women enjoyed her portrayal because she was so badass. Like they didn't even look at her as a woman just because she was bad. The chick done survived 8 attempts on her life. She had a scar, and she took that scar as a character and made it a sex symbol.
Had her finger broke, finger twisted all over.
People, how the hell you take a scar on your body and make it a sex symbol? That's what Lily did. Had niggas wanting to lick her scar, wanting to do cocaine out of her scar. Janard, Junkie Janard. I'm just telling you what the story did. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, but now, like my wife said, we're stuck with the consolation prize of Diamond. But honey, Miss K got a lot of heat toward Diamond. Miss K don't really care for Diamond either. Okay. Maybe they will write. By the way, Miss K's link is in video description. She brings the fire. Subscribe. Maybe they'll write Diamond this coming season in a way that everybody's going to be on this team. I hope. Yeah. We hope. Okay. All right. We knew this was coming, ladies and gentlemen. We saw this coming. We didn't need to have Orbit Eyes eyeball to see this coming back in time. We knew that for some reason they needed the papers for the doctor. JP goes over there, gets the papers, and boom, what happens to him? Honey?
He gets caught.
Yeah.
He got
And after he got, we knew who got him. We get a chance to see Claude still making side deals with anybody she can. Right. She lets Junkie Janard know that she has the Dahlia. Right. She makes the Dahlia, and she wants to turn him into a pipeline for the Dahlia. Right. And what does Junkie Janard say, honey?
Of course. I mean, he killed what did they call them? The pilgrims.
They were Jews, honey.
He killed the Hasidic Jews.
They was kosher Jews.
He killed them. They called them. So they killed he killed the Hasidic Jews just to have that
that one little
and didn't know where it was coming from, but he was building wrote a whole business plan around this one hit.
He wrote a business plan around one hit. What kind of business plan was that?
One package that he robbed. Right. So now, of course, the thing is, like, do you know who you dealing with? So Claude is making a deal with Janard, knowing that he's like this volatile, not a deep thinker. And Tommy also warned her, I want to deal with Diamond, but I don't want to deal with Janard. So he told her who he was. So she desperate. She desperate.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all some predictions and theories right now. Early. Junkie Janard is going to get into it with the last remaining member of the famous island group, My Little Ponies. These two is not going to get along. I can tell you that right now. Him and My Little Pony and Junkie Janard is going to be fighting with each other. One of them is going to die. I am tempted to go ahead and take on my little sheet of paper that I'm going to save till next season and write it down, but I ain't, because I'm going to come up with other theories. But you cannot have a man like this on your team.
Right.
He's a hothead.
He's willing to kill his own brother.
He's a coke head. You just cannot have this man on your team.
Right.
And we've already seen what happens when he get a hit of Dahlia.
Right.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, the super team, the three amigos, the non-three stooges, whatever you want to call these three, they hook up because they know it's time to go to war. And they got to come up with a plan knowing that it's just them three. It's three against the world. It's three against the world.
Right.
We already scared because we know that one of these ain't coming back, and we kind of had an idea who it wasn't going to come back. And Tommy's letting Lily know that I got to handle this business. But what we need to do is make a plan that they don't see coming.
Right.
And the first thing that came out your mouth was, what kind of plan can they make so they don't see nothing coming? Tell them what you said, honey.
I said they have to act like they're going to kill Tommy.
Exactly. Now, post your comments if y'all thought the same thing, because we hear like that. Me and my audience, we hear. I know some of y'all thought that.
Right.
I know some of y'all thought
Tommy
that.
said we got to give them what they want. If they want Tommy dead, they have to walk in there acting like they done killed him or they about to kill him. Yeah.
And honey, when you give people what they want, don't you see how the world is a better place?
So bring Lily back. Is that what you're saying?
Give people what they want.
Okay.
Ladies, give the men what they want. Men give the ladies what they want. And the world's a better place when you just give people what they want. You see what happens every time Elle look at you and you give her what she wants. How she behave.
Oh, she's a new person.
She's a new person. That's right. Sometimes you got to give people what they want to get what you need. And that's exactly what they did. So now we have the standoff. And it's a fake ass standoff. D pretends like he's captured Tommy and he wants to give him up, and he's having a deep conversation with his brother. Secrets is coming out. But then we see that the CBI dude that Janard brought with him is split between the two.
Right. He didn't realize Janard then went rogue where Janard tried to kill Diamond.
Right.
So yeah, that's going to be a split.
That's a split. And then from there, ladies and gentlemen, they reveal that it's all a ruse. Tommy's really not captured. And then we start getting our individual fights between these families and fashion. So you got Diamond fighting Janard. You got Tommy beating up Vic. And then the one that we hate the most, that we wanted to see a fight. We wanted to see this fight, but they wouldn't give us a fight. We wanted to see Lily beat the hell out of Claude. But instead of doing that, Lily was creeping from the back, shooting up everybody. And they let Claude get the heart shot. Look, she split her right in the center of her chest.
And that was also kind of
contrived.
Well, if we saw it coming. We knew, had an idea that it was going to happen. But we also saw it as it was happening. We saw Claude eye Lily. We saw Claude kind of track Lily, and then eventually we shot her. Maybe it would have had more of an impact if it was more of a surprise, even though we knew, which is weird. So yeah, of course I wasn't happy. It was almost like, oh, by the way, Lily got shot. Right.
Yeah. Well, it didn't feel the gravity of it didn't feel the way it should have felt.
Right.
Let me shout out my super chatter, Eric Iverson, related to Allen Iverson, my big homie. Lily caused her own death by telling the doctor, JP, was Tommy's family after Tommy told her not to tell the doctor to give to Claudia.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that is on Lily, but that still don't mean we happy she gone. And let me read another one up here. I just saw a good one. Eric again. Why wasn't Lily wearing a vest? Well, I can tell you why she wasn't wearing a vest. Let me tell you why. The only person wearing a vest at this whole thing was Mr. My Little Pony. He was the only one. Mm-hmm. And Lily shot him. Mm-hmm. Lily shot him in the leg. He was the only one in this whole shootout that had on the vest, and Lily wound up shooting Mr. My Little Pony in the damn leg. Uh-huh. Damn. Yeah. I guess everybody came here wanting to die. And so we get to this point where the truth comes out. Dad Flynn's got the brother, and Tommy's basically telling everybody, look, it was the Dad Flynn that did it. And this was the point that Claude jumped in and told the brother, yes, it was Da that did it. Mm-hmm.
Why would you wait till this moment?
It just tells you because.
So she wouldn't have said nothing if Tommy wouldn't have put him on blast?
She's making moves. Uh-huh. She's planning. Uh-huh. And in the same way that, y'all follow me on this now with Claude, because she thinks she's slick. In the same way she's seen Dad was able to manipulate the brother, she wants to be able to pull his puppet strings too.
The brother?
Yes. Uh-huh. And by letting it come out like this, she's able to manipulate him so she can be the queen pin next season. Fuck the daddy. You can't trust him, but you can trust me.
Right. I can see that. Yeah.
I still want to know, and I know y'all do too, what the hell was she doing last week when she was approaching Tommy and Mucinex?
Yeah. She looked like she was running up to that car like she was about to do something. I don't know.
But we do know to be prepared for Claude next season. She's the puppet master right now. She's pulling the string, but she's going to have a problem. Polly ain't feeling her at this moment. Polly was all about her. Polly was the one that told Dad, maybe you should let a woman leave.
Why is Polly not feeling her?
Because she just dropped the ball twice this night, and Polly's going to have questions. Did you do it on purpose, or was this just dumbness of a woman?
Now, did you see Polly with his little gun?
I saw him with his shotgun. Running and ducking.
Yeah. Did they show, does Daddy Flynn shooting? I don't know if they showed, I don't know. But
Daddy Flynn had his gun. Daddy Flynn's got a gun on JP right now, and a knife.
But when they showed Polly ducking behind and pulling out his little gun ready to shoot, I'm like, look at Polly.
Looking like he had arthritis.
He about that life.
He about the life, but damn it, bro, you better move a little faster, Polly.
He survived.
He survived. He survived.
Even with Lily lurking around in the background, Polly survived.
Polly survived, but damn, I don't want nobody on my team who got arthritic knees shooting and ducking.
He had to do arthritis and all. Go Polly.
He ain't do nothing.
You don't know.
He ain't shoot nobody.
You don't know who
Crystal.
shot.
Crystal.
What?
It was all them versus 3 people. Uh-huh. The only one that got shot on Tommy's team was Lily, and she got shot by Claude. Mm-hmm. So Polly does nothing. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, he didn't do any less than what they did.
Okay. I can live with that.
Give Polly his little props.
I ain't giving him props for nothing. Arthritic ass knees. I don't want nobody with arthritis or orbit eyes helping me in a gun battle. You understand? You did. You see? You see? Oh, now we got Tommy over here. He's sick because for Tommy, this is like losing family for Tommy. He's lost his brother in Ghost, his brother in the streets in Ghost. Right. Now he has lost his sister in the streets, which was Lily. Right. Talk about the pain this brother's going through.
Yeah, unfortunately, I hated to see that.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as emotional as I think it should have been.
Right.
But they're gonna have to revive her some kind of way.
Mm-hmm. My homie Black Fox says, "Rest in paradise, Lily. Claudia gots to go. Definitely. We is with you, my sister Black Fox. Claudia got to go."
She got shot for no reason because right after she got shot, that's when they had this big old powwow. You right, Daddy did it. Daddy set this all up. So why pick off?
I don't know, honey. I don't know.
Because I mean, granted, she did have her gun point. She was going to kill the daddy,
and Paulie.
But yeah, it didn't have to happen.
You had to do something to give a dramatic feel to the audience.
It didn't do it.
And I think that a lot of anticipation was lost on this show because it took so long to get here. It didn't go in the right order of how the show should have went. This should have been the next show after Power. And I think more people have been way more invested in the things that happened. I think a lot of steam was lost. The story, everything was fine. It just didn't have the weight that we would wanted it to have had. Like for some reason,
you mean Lily dying that weight, or just the whole
finale? The whole finale. Lily dying had weight because she was our favorite character, but the manner in which she died just didn't feel right. You know, she went out with one shot. We would have loved to see her go out in a blaze of glory, getting some pop shots in on Claudia, beating her eyeballs out, making her one eye. Then she take a shot on her.
Right.
That would have made it feel like she died a glorious death. You know, this more felt like some old fucking English duel where you turn your back, you walk 10 paces, then you turn around, boop, whoever gets the gun shot off quickest dies. That's what that felt like. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way.
Especially for a beloved character, like you said. Yes. You want her to go out
in a blaze.
Right.
In a blaze.
Not just a simple knockoff.
Yeah. And she's been in more torturous situations.
She's demanded more respect. She needs a more respectful send-off.
I will make a Landmine Lily video, RIP, that's going to give her the send-off she deserves. Okay. That's what I do for you guys and for you. Because she deserves better. And I'm going to see if I can get her up here for an interview too, by the way. So then, ladies and gentlemen, after all the dust settles, bodies have been collected, we get back to the DA, the black cops and the DAs that we've been seeing the whole season trying to put pressure on Paula. We come to find out that all this stuff going on has triggered some events in their district attorney office. And I like the fact that this is an all-black district attorney office in Chicago. Well, through everything they found out, they wound up pulling up a picture of Tommy, the only picture they got, and they say this dude is like a ghost.
Right.
Y'all know why they put that in there.
Come full circle. Didn't they have the same thing like ghosts where they just had the back? Didn't they have like a picture of him?
And you saw his back kind of like this, But then, ladies and gentlemen, they gave you 2 nuggets to tie in Power Book 2 Ghost. First one is my girl Jenny Sullivan, played by Peyton Ashbrook. Had her on an interview. She kept a good damn secret. She's up here talking to Medina and just basically letting him know some things happened. Medina is picking on her about Cooper Sacks. Then, honey, the one that y'all want to see my girl Moochie do the voice for tomorrow, Blanca Rodriguez, is tracking the activity amongst the Irish hitters and the horsemen. Medina tells her, don't even worry about it right now. We'll take that on later.
All you got to do is, if you show Blanca that picture, she going to say, Tommy.
Boy, and we can't wait.
Tommy, how does she used to say it? Tommy.
We need Moochie. Thomas Patrick Egan.
Yeah.
When she see this picture, when they sink,
the back of his, that's all she got to see.
Oh my God. she gonna be on the first thing smoking to Chicago. Thomas Patrick Egan. Oh my goodness. You know, I could already start making theory videos of what's going to happen when she get to Chicago.
Right.
It's going to go down. It is going to go down. And I'm wondering how they're going to play Tariq's character and some of the other characters from New York into the season, because they're showing you it's going to happen. They're showing you it's going to happen. Now, Tommy's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, his cover is basically because you know that the mama is going to blow up his spot, or is going to be Blanca. And why is he going by the name Tommy? She had changed his name. Should he have changed his name? Maybe go by Patrick. I don't know.
Maybe he should change his name to James St. Patrick. He should have been James.
Oh, good.
Something like that. I don't know. Post your comments. What should Tommy do? Should Tommy change his name now? Is it too late?
It's too late now.
Well, he's a ghost now. His name to the cops is Ghost.
Right.
That's what they're gonna call him.
Right.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, they finally end this thing with the mosaic of the brothers toasting to Lily, the baddest that Tommy has ever worked with. And then they've got Claudia sinking her teeth into her brother, talking about it's just me and you now, just us. Right. And then they show Paulie consoling the damn daddy who's pouring out liquor for what?
Who've been excommunicated from the family. Do you think they
for what?
Are the kids gonna come back home? What is Paulie's livelihood now? Like, is he still gonna run an organization without his kids?
Dublin, Ireland is probably gonna anoint Lily to be top of this thing.
Claudia,
Claudia, excuse me, to be the top of this organization.
Right.
They might
she
just
done took the pipeline.
Yep.
And so he's just like out the pasture.
No, he's probably going to have to be someone's assistant. He might be Vic's assistant, but I can tell you right now, Claudia ain't going for him being her assistant.
The daddy ain't going. Who?
Paul.
I'm talking about the daddy.
Oh, the daddy, he's done.
He's done. He gonna go get his cancer treatments now.
He's gonna have to go get his cancer treatments. He's gonna have to go away. He is done running Chicago.
Right.
The one little pony left told them that Chicago is a major place for Dublin. They love Chicago and they like it to be running smoothly. And now that she's got that Dahlia, the new generation of drugs, he's gonna be caking up for her just the way he wants her to. And then in the very end, we see Janard going back to the barbershop. Like, what the hell am I going to do now? I ain't got no crew, really.
I ain't got no brother.
CBI divided. My brother's divided. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to have to go and just try to build this business with Claudia, and I can't trust her white behind either. And then they end on Tommy telling Diamond's telling Tommy, look, I ain't messing with that Dahlia. He says, I ain't messing with Dahlia. I got my eyes on a bigger prize. He wants the whole map. Right. Now, what is the whole map? Is it just Chicago, all the United States? What map they looking at? What's the whole map?
He want to take over all the territories that everybody else has. So he's going to take it from Janard. He's going to take it from
the Serbs.
And he's taking it from the Flynn
the Irish.
He want it all.
And whoever else is down there slanging drugs. That means he also going to have to come out the Duda from the shot, because Duda's slinging stuff down there too. You're gonna have to take over his stuff.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we got up to, honey, you broke a record. That you got up to 510 people. Well, not 508. You got the 510 that came to see you talk this finale. Any closing words you want to say to them?
Finale. So we're, like you said, they did a good setup for next season. I think it was a decent finale, even though it didn't have the bang that I wanted to have, and unfortunately I lost one of my favorite characters on the show. I'm interested to see what role he's going to play in the organization, because they showed all three of them toasting together. Is he going to keep his hands clean and try to take his kid off into the sunset, just like Tommy said they're going to try to help protect him? I don't know, so many different ways this can go, so I'm just sit tight and wait. We
still got to see what they're going to do with my man Rojas. Rojas probably going to come back. Orbit Oz, he's got to come back. Marshall, what's going to be the deal with him and D-Mac?
The Hasidic Jews.
The Jews.
Right.
And you know good and damn well the Black District Attorney Office is going to be involved. They highly involved now. They're trying to figure out who the hell is this ghost Tommy.
Right.
What are they going to do with Flynn? What is Kate going to do? Right. Kate probably going to die finally.
I think Kate gonna use the heck.
Kate gonna die, y'all.
She gonna what's her name?
Who? JP?
JP is in for a ride. If Kate is gonna be true to who she is, and Tommy basically letting you know who she is, she gonna be manipulating him and running him ragged until he end up being just like Tommy. I don't want nothing to do with Kate.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot going on. There are going to be some theory videos. Me and Crystal are going to come back and we're going to probably review Ozarks when that's done. We're probably going to definitely be doing P-Valley for sure. We both like that show.
Somebody said something about 61st Street.
61st Street. Moochie put me on to that. I'm going to take a look at that and see what it's all about, and probably jump on that too. And whatever else is good that comes on in between now and then. We're also thinking about doing some minor, when I say minor gossip, I do mean minor gossip on the entertainment front, just to have something to fill time in between these shows. And we're going to keep it busy. We're going to keep it fun. And we're going to keep bringing on other great YouTubers that have helped give you guys entertainment to make these days go by.
I forgot about him.
Let's see here.
He's a Ronald Cameron.
Yeah.
What about the Bug-Eyed Road Cop? I forgot about him.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about old Seamus Island. That's right. He's going to be back.
Right.
And what is he going to do? Because he's still under pressure from white privilege trying to siphon money out of him. Yeah, man.
It's a lot of loose storylines that they have so many different options to go in. So
yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, post me all your comments. You guys can always follow me on Twitter too. If I don't respond to you on my videos, my link for Twitter and my link for IG is in the video description. Hit me up with your messages there. I try to respond to everybody as I can on Twitter and on IG. Let me know some other shows you guys are watching. And whoever gives me the most messages about a specific show, that might be the next show that I review and see if the crew will be willing to review too. But we definitely doing P-Valley. We definitely doing Godfather of Harlem. We're going to do Ozarks, me and Crystal. And 50 Cent Live, which I keep telling y'all, you can't trust what him and Courtney say. Raising Kanan is going to be coming back out this summer, so you're not going to be waiting until football season for new shows to come out. Anything else, honey, that you want to say to the wonderful people that have tuned in to see you for 10 straight weeks? Oh, goodness, no. And enjoy your entertainment.
No, just thanks for tuning in, and we'll see if we can find something else to review.
What we need to do is put pressure on her to get her YouTube channel started as a kidney physician, so she can help y'all that's got folks that's got high blood pressure, kidney failure, things of that nature. That's what we need to do, and I would do that because I'm a good man.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. And when you want something, you just give it to them. That's what you do.
Oh, goodness.
Till that next Sexy as Hell video, my people, I will be back tomorrow with Rojas and Moochie and a special guest that you guys have seen that we bring in every now and then. Stick with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.